Hi everyone, and welcome back to Rainbow Tarot UK. I hope everyone is doing fantastic. Big thanks to returning and anyone who's new that's checking out my channel. Big thumbs up for that. It's always good to have new people. And in today's reading, we're just going to get straight to it. It's basically what is their message to you? What would they love to say to you? What do they really want you to know? So as usual, we've got our 3 piles. We've got pile number 1. This card, and it says make a change at the bottom with the tiger's eye stone here. Pile number 2, this card here, and at the bottom it says do not be frustrated with the blue stone. And then we've got pile number 3 with the message live in the moment. So there you go with the red jasper. Those are our 3 piles. Remember, it's a general timeless reading. Just take what resonates. If it doesn't resonate, then it's not the pile for you. Maybe it's another pile or another reading. And it's timeless, so it's good for whenever you're finding it. So other than that, I will see you in your reading. See you soon. Bye for now. Welcome back, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. So today we are doing, aren't we? What is their message to you? What would they love to say to you? What do they really want you to know? So you chose to come into the reading on this card. It's a beautiful card actually, and it says make a change with the tiger's eye there. So I also pre-shuffled 1 oracle card, and then the rest of the cards we will just bring those out. Okay, so let's put that down. So we've got make a change there. Let's see what this one is. Ooh. So this one says, this is beautiful actually, this says wonders, and it's got this kind of like a quartz crystal, an image of this beautiful pale lilac quartz crystal and this blue background. They're very calming colours actually. That's the first thing I want to say. We've got a lot of green in this card, a lot of blue, very heartfelt colours as well. Green is always reminds me of the heart chakra. So it's sort of like green and purple. So it feels like already it feels like your person is feeling that this is a heart connection, that this is a spiritual connection as well. Because it's making me think of the crown chakra with all this lilac and purple here. So I think they're feeling like it's a strong connection, a strong bond. But obviously with the make a change, or it says welcome change into your life. So I'm feeling like they're wanting a change in some way in this situation, this relationship, for the better. I feel like they're wanting a change for the better. With the wonders here, I mean, obviously with the crystal, a lot of cultures, believe that crystals have got healing, magical properties. They are wondrous in many ways, and I just feel like this person maybe wants to say that maybe they see you as a wonder, they see relationship as a wonder, or the potential, the real potential of the situation, the potential of the relationship. They feel there's a lot of potential to it, and also like that anything is possible. Maybe that's what they're saying here, that they're feeling like anything is possible, because that's the that's the kind of meaning of this card. For you to realise that there are wonders around you. This relationship could be wonderful. It may not feel like that at the moment. I'm just kind of feeling that maybe that doesn't feel exactly like that right now, because I mean, most crystals, not all crystals, but most crystals tend to be hidden, don't they? They're underneath the ground. So maybe it feels like that possibility or that idea is a little bit hidden or not quite accessible to you. But it just makes me feel that they're hoping, or they're feeling, just around the corner, there are sort of exciting possibilities for this situation, that it can change, and they're wanting you to kind of, I just feel like maybe they're wanting you to believe in that, they're wanting you to be open to anything fantastic that can come from this situation. So that's just on the general, but let's actually pick up, as this is about a message, let's actually get a message as well, first of all, before we take any other cards. Let's have a little look at a message here. What is pile number 1's person's message, their first message, or another message for pile number 1? What have they got for them? What does it say? Oh, it's interesting, isn't it? Yeah, because it says keep an open mind, and that's just what I was saying, wasn't I? With this card here, they're wanting you to keep an open mind, to be open to something new happening, to be open to something wonderful happening. So it says your soulmate might differ from your usual type and expectation. So maybe they're wanting you to know that they they could potentially be your soulmate, they could potentially be the one, and they want you to be open to that. They want you to be open to the possibility of that, open to making a change within that. Okay, so that's the first one. So let's have a look at the tarot. Let's see. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get a bit of a sense, a few cards on what the general energy of the connection is right now. Oh, that one's come out. So we've got the Two of Swords here. I guess that will go with all of this. Okay, so can you please tell me, all these are flipping out. Page of Pentacles here. Can you please tell me, that one's flipping out again, the Six of Cups. I feel like your person's got a lot to say, because these cards are just like jumping out, literally jumping out as I'm trying to shuffle them, really. So what is the general energy between card number one? That's too many, but I've seen this one here, so I'm going to take it. And then I'm going to leave it there, and underneath I can't help feeling like that's the King of Cups, and I'm going to put that at the bottom, actually, just automatically put that at the bottom. So that's the overriding energy. So okay, so maybe this is a situation where there's a little bit of a dilemma going on here with the Two of Swords. There's, because this card can mean, the situation is maybe in a bit of a stagnant position, or a little bit of a dilemma, and it doesn't know what direction to take, or that you're at a crossroads. That sometimes can mean the Two of Swords. And there's a sense of stuckness, either from you, from them, or from both of you. So it feels like it's a stuck situation. With the Seven of Pentacles here, the Seven of Pentacles is a step back reflection, to reflect and review. So maybe for some of you, this is a situation when you're not with this person, you're in separation from this person, or you can't access this person, or you can't be open about this situation, this relationship. But there's a lot of reflection going on in this, and it goes with so you might be in a stuck situation. There might have been a stuck situation, a dilemma, a crossroads. Maybe the situation's been brought to a halt, or you've split up from this person, or there's an issue, and neither of you, or there doesn't seem to be a clear way forward at the moment, and there's a lot of reflection going on, a lot of assessing, weighing things up, because that is what the Seven of Pentacles is, with a view. But with a view to, this card is with a view to returning, so it's a pause rather than an actual break. So I think your person is thinking that it is a pause, this situation, a pause to reflect, to make things better, to work out how you're going to make a change, to work out how this situation is going to move forward. And I feel like they want you to keep this open mind. So to not what I want to say is to not give up on them or the situation, because the overriding energy is the King of Cups here. Now the King of Cups is, what I feel is that there is love in this situation with the King of Cups. The King of Cups is a very loving energy. He's a king, so he's very wise, he's very knowledgeable, he's very caring, he's very emotionally, I would say he's very, very emotionally attached to you. He sees you as, like I said, this kind of spiritual connection, because we've also got the Six of Cups here. So there might be quite a lot of, for some of you, there might be quite a lot of history with this person, because this is a card of nostalgia. And maybe there's a feeling of nostalgia if you are split up, if you are separate from this person. They are looking back very fondly, very lovingly on the connection. And maybe with the Page of Pentacles here, pages can mean messages, literally. Pages are messengers. Page of Pentacles, there might be something on its way to you, some kind of tangible message, giving you a tangible offer here with the Pentacles. Some of you might be students, or some of you might be studying in some way, because that also is the Page of Pentacles. There might have been quite a young energy in this, so from the Page to the King is quite a big leap, so maybe there was some immature behaviour in this, right next to the Six of Cups here, which has these two children on it. So maybe somebody acted in a bit of an immature way, or maybe it's just a relationship as well that is kind of in its infancy, that hasn't got off to, that hasn't quite connected, and maybe there's a dilemma here about how to move the situation forward. It could be that it's a crush situation or an attraction situation, but they certainly feel, if it is that, they certainly feel this kind of strong pull, because the Six of Cups can be kind of like a soulmate type energy. They feel this spiritual link, this soulmate connection, this something deeper. So even if you haven't had history with them, or there isn't this sense of nostalgia. I feel like they feel, or maybe on some level, there is a deeper connection between the two of you, something that they can't quite put their finger on. But at the moment, for whatever reason, there's a stalling, there's not knowing how to proceed, there is weighing things up, but the feeling is there. There's a heart connection. They feel this very strong heart connection to you. They feel an attraction to you, a strong sense of romance to you. And I feel like with them, what they're trying to say is, you know, yeah, this kind of idea of don't give up on us, don't give up on me. You know, wonders can happen, miracles can happen, mate. We can make a change. You know, I might be not what you expect right now. Maybe you're thinking, you know, there's no way. Maybe they're thinking that you're thinking there's no way this person is the right person for me, if you've had a split or something like that. But they're saying keep an open mind, you know. I am your soulmate. You might not have realised that, but I am your soulmate. Now, in terms of astrological signs, just from these cards, we've got Libran energy with the Two of Swords here. Page of Pentacles, that could be Capricorn, Taurus or Virgo. Six of Cups, that is Scorpio energy. And Seven of Pentacles, that is Taurus energy. And King of Cups, well, that could be any one of the water signs of Cancer, Scorpio or Pisces. But let's have another message, as this is what is their message to you? What would they like to say? Can we please have another message card from pile number one's person to pile number one right now? What do they want to say? And this says, we need to let each other go. So that there might be, in this situation with the Two of Swords, or there might have been a bit of to-ing and fro-ing, where you're in sort of cycles and you've let each other go and you keep coming back to each other. Because I think with the Six of Cups here, this is a soulmate connection, and maybe this is one of those times where they have thought, well, we need to let each other go, we need to let each other go. Or maybe they're thinking that you are thinking we need to let each other go, or maybe you have let each other go at this point. But what I would say is that they are hoping, my feeling is that they are hoping that you haven't, really deep down, that you haven't given up on the connection. Okay, so let's see, what else have we got? So what we're going to do now is, and here we have the Ace of Swords, and that seems to want to come out. Now, aces are sort of brand new beginnings. They are brand new, truthful, honest beginnings. I feel like they want to cut through. They want to cut through and get to the kind of heart of the situation. They want to cut through and come up with a truthful new beginning. Maybe they want to kind of work out a plan with the Ace of Swords here. They want to work out a plan to be able to come back into this situation. It goes very well with the Seven of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords, but they want a brand new, truthful, honest beginning, really, here. Okay, so what else have we got here? Please can you tell me, so what are their actual messages? What do they want to say to pile number one? What do they want pile number one to really know? What do they want to say? What do they want pile number one to know? We have the, what's that one? We have the Four of Pentacles here. The Four of Pentacles. Okay, so there might have been some stubborn energy in this situation, or some fearful energy, not wanting to upset the status quo, not wanting to something like that. Or maybe somebody is kind of stuck in that, with that comes, because it comes right under the Two of Swords here. Somebody's kind of stuck in the status quo. Somebody doesn't want to move forward. It might be you, pile number one, and they're saying they want you to keep an open mind here. Or it might not. Take what resonates, really. So what is the message? Or maybe it's like they really want to hold on, because underneath this Two of Swords, where there's this dilemma, because this is a holding on energy, this is a holding tight. They're sort of feeling like they're trying to hold on, they're trying to hold on to this connection. So what is pile number one's person's message to pile number one? Ace of Wands, again another ace, Ace of Wands. Under the Page of Pentacles, again, another new start. Six of Swords. Okay, so maybe somebody has left this situation. So what is their message to pile number 1? Queen of Swords. Okay. What do we have at the bottom of the deck? Again, I mean, can you believe that? Again, it's the King of Cups. So we have the King of Cups here as the overriding energy. And then before the Ace of Swords come out, we had the King of Cups here as the overriding energy. So there is no shortage. I think like this person does love you. There is a strong love in this connection, but there's a lot of fear here. I think there is some fear here. With the Six of Cups, with the Ace of Cups, the King of Cups coming out twice, there is a lot of fear here, but I feel that they think you've let them go because we have the Six of Swords here, which is a kind of moving away. This is a very light, this is called I think it's called the Ethereal Visions deck, and it's based on Art Nouveau. But it's a very light deck. I don't know if you can see that. But it's the Six of Swords, and the Six of Swords is a moving away energy. So maybe their messages to you is, it comes right next to the Queen of Swords, is that they feel that you have let them go. Because the Queen of Swords is this kind of very, gosh, that's a very light card here. The Queen of Swords is an energy of somebody who's kind of closed off their heart, has closed off their emotion, is emotionally detached. I mean, maybe they're thinking that you have closed off, that you are the one that is maybe stalling the situation, or you are the one that is caused it to be in this situation where you are sort of stuck, or there's some choices. Maybe it's because, whatever it is that's happened, maybe you've not been happy in the situation. But the Ace of Wands is that they want this with the Ace of Swords as well. Ace of Wands is like a passionate new beginning. There's fire here. There's a kind of heat here in this situation. It comes under the Page of Pentacles, which is also about, pages are about messengers, but it's also about bringing something tangible into it here with the Pentacle here, making something tangible happen again. So my sense is there is a spark for them, there is feeling here, but they are feeling that I think they're feeling that you are resisting, that there's some resistance here maybe coming from you, and they want you to keep this open mind. Maybe there has been a lot of to-ing and fro-ing, like I said, with we need to let each other go. There's been a lot of to-ing and fro-ing in this situation. Maybe this person now is really realising, that you are somebody with the Six of Cups here that they really should have treated better, or should have loved better, or should have been better in the situation. Because with the King of Cups here, it's just like they just have these really deep feelings, and that might be, with the Crystal card here, that might have been something that you just they didn't make you be aware of when you were first together. It was something you had to dig deep for. It wasn't apparent, and maybe now you've closed off your kind of heart to them and moved away from the situation. But there is something about them still wanting to hold on, I feel, in some way, certainly. But in terms of astrological signs, so in terms of their message to you, I think the main thing is the King of Cups here is that they still have very deep, strong feelings for you, even though you may not be together with this person. You may have been separate from this person for quite a while. Or it may seem like an impossible situation in some way, and that you can't be with this person, that you have to close off from them. Maybe with the Pentacles here, it's a bit of a sort of a bit of an impossible situation work-wise. Maybe you're at college with them, something like that, where there's, you can't get together. There might be, with the Six of Swords here, a little bit of a long-distance connection here. And that might be what's separating the two of you, if you are in separation. And I think there is quite a lot of separation cards here, or quite a lot of cards around the connection having some struggles or being stuck in terms of moving forward. But there is no shortage of them feeling a strong love for you and a strong connection to you in that way. But let's get out some more message cards. Also, in terms of astrological signs, again, the King of Cups could be any one of the water signs, like I said, of Cancer, Scorpio or Pisces. Queen of Swords, Libra, Aquarius or Gemini. Six of Swords is Aquarius energy again. Ace of Wands, any of the fire signs of Aries, Leo or Sagittarius. And the Four of Pentacles is Capricorn energy. Anyway, let's see, what message... I think that one wants to come out. What message have we got from pile number 1 and their person? What message have we got from pile number 1 and their person? So let's see what these two say. So this one come out first. This says, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. Maybe they're saying in this one, with them both coming out as the King of Cups, that they want you to try and, if possible, that their message is to try and feel, to try and connect with how you feel about them, rather than with the Queen of Swords here, you know, be up in your head. Now, there might be a very good reason why you have shut down your heart from this person, and I'm in no way sort of negating that, but I'm just saying the message from them is, you know, what they want is that they want you to just remember this kind of heart connection that they feel is there between you. Oh, now here you go, and that's why we have this one. This one is actually the soulmate card. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. So I think they're saying, I am your soulmate, irrespective of what's happened between us. We have this strong, with the Six of Cups here, this strong soulmate connection. And I want you, what my message is to you is that I want you to remember that if you can. Let's have another one of these ones. See what we've got here. Please have another message. Oh, that one wants to come out. Separation. There might be some mixed messages going on in here because we need each other to let each other go, and that might be why we have the Two of Swords, because there is mixed messages in this or coming from your person. So maybe you're feeling and you've closed off your heart because this person is giving you mixed messages. I think deep down they know that this is a strong connection. But maybe with the Four of Pentacles here, like I was saying before, there is this kind of like resistance coming from them. This kind of, I'm going to cling on to the status quo. Maybe they are seeing that they feel that there's some challenges in the situation. And that's why we've got this separation. The time apart from your partner is on the horizon. And you feel like there's these kind of mixed messages. You might actually be in separation from them. Let's see what else we've got here. Okay, so what do we have? What message do we have from part number 1? This person to part number 1. Oh, it says here, this is Coffin, and it says, endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. So I suppose this is like the Death card in the tarot, where something is ending and there is a new beginning. And maybe this is a situation where, you know, something needs to end in order to bring you two together, or they need to move away from something, or you need to move away from something to bring this situation together. So maybe there is a separation that needs to happen. Somebody needs to let someone go in order for this situation to happen, to rise, to be to kind of be, you know, to be born, or to be born again. And that might be why we have all this time to make a change, keep an open mind, and wonders. That might be what's going on here. So I'm going to have one more card. What am I going to have? I think I'm going to have one of these, and this is going to be, I think, the end of our reading. This is going to be all I'm going to have for you, pile number 1. So what does pile number 1's person, the final message that they want to say? This says, I am becoming a better person. So maybe if you're in separation, maybe, like I said, some things were tricky in this situation, or they behaved in ways that weren't right, and you have closed off your heart to them here with the Queen of Swords, and you are the person now that is, you know, maybe they are with the Seven of Pentacles here, really taking time to think about how they behaved, what they did in the situation, you know, to cause this separation. And I really feel like they wanting you to just, you know, even though it might seem impossible, they're wanting you to kind of keep this open mind to them still, to not give up on them. I feel that strongly, that is the message that they want to come across. Even if it seems absolutely impossible, they're wanting you to not give up, and they're saying, I'm becoming a better person, I'm working on myself. But obviously, as like I said, all my readings, you know, you decide what you want. But in terms of them, I think with the King of Cups coming up twice, they still feel like there was a lot of love and a lot of heart in this connection, and they want you to know that. But anyway, pile number 1, that has been your reading. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please do hit the subscribe button and the like button and the notification bell, and leave a comment. And I will see you in your next reading. Bye for now. Welcome back, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. So today we're doing, aren't we, you know, what is their message to you? What would they like to say to you? What do they really want you to know? And you chose to come into the reading on this beautiful card here, and it says, do not be frustrated. There we go. So we've got that card there, and the blue stone here. So I'm going to put the blue stone there. Now I also shuffled on and premeditated on this, or sorry, meditated, not premeditated, but meditated on this oracle card here. So let's see what this one says. So this says inner peace. Inner peace. It's a beautiful, beautiful card actually. And it's actually a depiction of a lily pond with these 2 fishes swimming here, and these lily, there's lots of lily pads. Okay, so let's see. So do not be frustrated and inner peace. So maybe this has been quite a difficult situation for some of you, you know, whatever you're inquiring about. Maybe it's, you know, testing you, or you're feeling, because underneath it's do not be frustrated, it says let go and feel peaceful, interestingly. So we've got peace on both the cards. So maybe there is some peace that's needed, or your person wants some peace in this situation, something like that, or there needs to be some calm. Or I just feel like with the lily pond here, you know, it's there needs to be kind of like a deep breath, really, a sort of an exhale to really kind of calm. Maybe calm you down, calm them down in the situation. Yeah. Anyway, let's what we're going to do is we're just going to do some tarot. And suddenly, as I'm doing this reading, I've got a bit of a headache coming on. So I don't know if some of you are just feeling, a bit stressed in the situation, or there's a lot of things going on in your mind's racing, that kind of thing. But anyway, let's get to the cards, and let's see let's see what's going on in the situation, in the connection between you. Let's have a look, see what the general energy is, and then let's draw some message cards, and then let's do another set of tarot, and we'll see what other messages your person wants to show you or wants to tell you right now. So please, can you tell me what is going on between card number 2 and their person right now? So those 2 want to come out. So we've got 6 of Swords, okay, 4 of Cups. Who's going to tell me what's going on, what's the general energy between card number 2 and their person? 4 of Wands and the 9 of Wands. 4 of Wands and the 9 of Wands, okay. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Tower. Okay, so I'm feeling like the general energy of this situation is that, you know, with the do not be frustrated, with find inner peace, because the overriding energy is the Tower. The Tower is a situation where something, you know, something has come apart, something has crumbled. Something that maybe you thought was built on solid foundations, but maybe wasn't built on solid foundations, and now it's, now it's kind of come crushing down in some way. It might have been a bit of a shock, because often the Tower can be a bit of a shocking event. But it usually, you know, is something which is it also is something that is a very kind of painful event. So what I feel in this is that I want to say to you guys, to pile number 2, and I felt it from the beginning really, that I feel like you might be going through a really tricky time, a really difficult time, and I hope that you are taking care of yourself. I just want to put that in there. I hope that you're taking care of yourself, that you're looking after yourself, that you're finding ways to gain some peace within the situation, because I'm really feeling that is what you might be kind of going through within all of this, and that you might be feeling very frustrated. And what these cards are maybe saying to you is to try and take the time to look after yourself, to kind of let go of any intense emotions that you might be feeling, which it might be, it's difficult if it's the Tower situation, and that is a painful situation. But I do feel like for some of you, there's also a message here about looking after yourself and making sure that you give yourself you know, you be kind to yourself, that you nurture yourself, that you give yourself love here. Now, the Six of Swords and the Tower, it feels like this is a situation that is where you kind of moved apart from each other, that you possibly are in separation from each other, because with the Nine of Wands, this is also kind of like quite like a defensive, guarded energy. There might be a lot of sadness as well in this situation. That's kind of what I'm picking up, a lot of sadness in this situation. I mean, I feel like though, you know, you are and you can stand strong in this situation, because this Nine of Wands, I mean, this young woman here, as depicted in this card, the Nine of Wands is usually a card where you are defensive, guarded, but also standing up for yourself. So maybe in this situation, it's about you standing up for yourself. It's about you being able to do that, being able to stand strong in this situation. Now, with the Four of Wands here, we've got the Four of Cups and we've got the Four of Wands. And yeah, so we've got two fours here. Now, fours generally talk about laying foundations, you know, security, organisation, routine, perseverance. Now, the Four of Cups is again a kind of fed up energy. So I'm feeling like maybe you or both of you are fed up. This girl looks really, really fed up. But it can also mean, you know, that that there is still something possibly to be salvaged within this situation, because this person is not really, with the Four of Cups, it's going that traditional, you know, that traditional meaning of, you know, not being focused on a cup that's coming into you, on something that's being offered to you, being too focused on what has gone before, too focused on the things that have gone wrong before. And it might be that with the Tower situation that you've got every reason to be very focused on the things that are not going right in this situation. But with the Four of Wands here, I just kind of feeling right next to the Four of Cups, with this cup coming in, that there is still something maybe in this situation to salvage. I don't know why I'm saying that, but it's just coming through. I'm just channeling that your person is maybe thinking there's still something to be salvaged in this situation, but there needs to be peace. Maybe some anger, some frustration needs to be let go of here. I think that's what they're hoping for. And because the Four of Wands is about, you can talk about a sort of sense of celebration. Maybe with the Four of Wands, this was a marriage, because the Four of Wands can traditionally be the marriage card or a committed relationship card where it's come to end. But it also can talk about a celebration. So maybe they're feeling there's still something to salvage here. There's still something to celebrate in this situation. But it can also be like a twin flame, because it has the 11-11 sign. It can be like a twin flame situation here, that you're you know, that your person is still feeling that you have this kind of connection. But there's just a lot of, it feels to me like there's quite a lot of turmoil that is going on currently in the situation, that you are probably in separation. I'm almost certain that you're in separation here. And that there's a, you know, there's been quite a lot of pain and quite a lot of upset and quite a lot of, you know, because this person in the Six of both of these figures just look very fed up, and they look in as if they are very unhappy and very upset and sad. So I feel like, you know, both you and your person, or you, are going through a very difficult, sad situation here. But there's this kind of defiant energy here. So this energy of standing strong, this energy of still being able to overcome the challenges, still being able to meet the challenges somehow. Maybe that's what your person is saying, that they still somehow think there's something to celebrate, something to salvage in this situation. Now, in terms of astrological signs, we've got the Six of Swords. Well, that could be Aquarius energy. Four of Cups, that is Cancer energy. Four of Wands, that is Aries energy. And Nine of Wands is Sagittarius energy. Okay, so those are just some of the astrological signs that I'm seeing here. But let's actually get some message cards out and see what your person wants to say right now. What does pile number two's person want to say? What is their message right now to pile number two? It says here, what did I say about still feeling that they want to that there's something to salvage here. That's what they're feeling. And it's got, give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. That's kind of the energy that I'm feeling, that it might be very difficult and you might be feeling extremely frustrated, cross, angry, upset, fed up. Those are just some of the energies that I'm picking up possibly, but they are wanting to say, I still want to give our relationship a chance. It might be really hard, pile number 2, and again, I'm not in any way, trivialising what you may or may not have been through, but, because the Tower moment is, it's probably one of the hardest moments that anyone can face, where everything just comes falling down. But from the Tower moment, there's always a chance. You can only go up, can't you? You can only go up and build from that. And I feel that is what your person is trying to say. It's saying, give your relationship a chance. Or give our relationship a chance. We can work on this. Obviously, whether you want to do that is up to you, isn't it? But I'm saying that's what I feel they are still feeling, actually. Oh, is there any other message that pile number 2's person wants to say to pile number 2? Again, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So again, I feel like maybe they're wanting more peace in the situation now from this kind of turmoil that's happened with the Tower. They're wanting more peace in the situation. They're wanting things to calm down, and they want this. They still feel like there's some optimism here in this situation. Let's have one more for pile number 2. Please have one more message from pile number 2's person to pile number 2. Reconciliation. Okay. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So again, you might be in separation from this person. I definitely think that you are. Maybe it's been a long separation. Maybe it was something major that happened between you and they want to reconcile. So this is pretty self-explanatory. Somebody from your past sees you as some major person. And with the 4 of Wands here, if it has been a twin flame connection where there's a lot of because twin flame connections can be quite tumultuous at times, because you are both mirroring each other. You are one of the, you are a soul that is split in 2 bodies, really, aren't you? So you are both often kind of mirroring each other. You're both triggering each other. There's maybe a lot of running and chasing, a push-pull kind of element to it, until both of you can heal, take the time to heal and become more evolved as individuals. And then when that happens, the connection can be absolutely fantastic, can be amazing. And maybe it's had that kind of, feel where there are all these heightened emotions, and there's been a lot, it can be very triggering, it can be very testing, a twin flame connection. But anyway, let's see what else we've got here in terms of, what are their actual messages. What would pile number 2's person, oh, there we go, the 10 of Cups. Okay. What would pile number 2's person? That's interesting, because the Ace of Wands, I think the Ace of Wands came out in this exact same position in pile number 1. So you might want to look at pile number 1 as it came exactly here, if you feel drawn to it. What would pile number 2's person, what's the message that they want to give to pile number 2? That's the Chariot there. What is the message that pile number 2's person? And 2 of Swords. Okay. And the overriding energy is the King of Cups. Again, the King of Cups came out again in this very plain position as an overriding energy for pile number 1. Okay, so I feel, I think it's what I was saying before. This person wants to salvage this situation. That's their message to you. They 100% want to salvage. They want to bring it back. It might have been really difficult, as I've said before, but the 10 of Cups, somebody moved away. Maybe you moved away from the situation. Maybe they moved away from the situation, because this is a moving away slowly from the situation. Maybe you're in this situation and they, maybe there has been a bit of a sort of temporary split and you're thinking of moving away permanently, but they want the 10 of Cups here to come back to the situation, because the 10 of Cups is just like, the absolute ultimate in terms of, happiness. It's joy, it's happiness, it's harmony. It's, you know, it's tens. I mean, tens are about, you know, endings, completions, but new beginnings. They want this happy new beginning, I think, with you, because it comes right next to the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands is a passionate new beginning with you. You know, I think they're thinking you're really fed up, that you're not really interested with the Four, because it comes right under this Four of Cups here, that you can't see. You are blind to what they think is still the good in the situation, what they think is still potential for the situation. They're thinking that you are blind to that, and they see the potential, because the Ace of Wands is a new beginning. It's the potential, it's the start, it's the spark. The Four of Wands, you know, they want to come towards you quickly, because we've got the Chariot card here. They want to move towards you with a definite, clear goal. This is like the Emperor riding this chariot. That person has come up with a strategy, with a plan to move directly towards you with a clear purpose, and they're not going to be swayed, because they see you as this celebration, this person that they, you know, that they want to have this committed. Now they want to again reconcile and have this committed situation with you. But the Two of Swords is, there is, you know, they feel a bit stuck, because I think with this card here is that they think that you are sort of defiant, because this girl in this particular Nine of Wands looks like she is really standing up for herself, and she's not going to take any sort of nonsense. She's, you know, there are challenges in these situations, but you know, she's bossing up, really. She's bossing up to challenges, and maybe she's bossing up and thinking, I'm not going to take any more of the challenges in this situation. I've had enough of the challenges in this situation, and that is causing them to feel stuck. That there is a dilemma here for them, because they don't know how to proceed because of the strength maybe and the resistance that they're feeling that you might be showing. But they are definitely, with the King of Cups, feeling this kind of love connection to you, this strong love connection to you. They definitely want to come back to this situation if you are in separation from them. That is their message, but there's some fear here. There is some fear here. Yeah, but let's just clarify that Two of Swords. What is that Two of Swords about? Please give me some, you know, what are they fearful of? So we have the Lovers. What are they fearful of? We have Hierophant. We have Death. And we have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, so there might, in this situation, and at the bottom of the deck we have the Eight of Wands, which is a speedy, coming towards you in a speedy way. Maybe they were frightened with the Hierophant here. Of commitment. Maybe there was some fear around commitment. Maybe there was a choice around love, and that might have been why it was a split in some ways. And maybe something happened, they went off with somebody else, or they chose somebody else, they broke the commitment in the situation, or they didn't give you commitment to the situation, and that caused, you know, the Death card here, the change in the situation, and it caused you to close off your heart to them. And that is what is holding them back, because they are feeling that you are defiant because of that. Because of that, you are saying, no, I'm not having that anymore. You didn't appreciate me, you didn't care about me, you didn't show me love when you should have done, you didn't show me the commitment, and I am now closed off. I am now closed off to you coming forward towards me again. I am protecting my heart, because I feel like with you there is a lot of and again, I'm not, you know, you might have very good reason to feel this sense of I feel like you just, you know, you've realised that they did not treat you right, and you are you know, you're not having there's a strong sense in this part that you feel like you're not having that anymore. Now with the Lovers card, that also can mean a kind of soulmate twin flame connection, and they are seeing you again. We've got the Four of Wands, you've got this Lovers card here, you've got this, you know, two sort of cards around soulmate twin flame type connections. So I think they do see you in that way, but there maybe was something around a commitment that they broke in some way, or they didn't show you the commitment, or maybe they just you know, they didn't, you know, they did something here with the Tower that broke the commitment, that meant that they, you know, they chose something, they let something else get in the way of you and them in some way. But with the Eight of Wands here, I feel like they definitely do want to, you know, they definitely do want to come towards you again, 100%, you know. Anyway, let's get some more of these message cards, as this is an actual message reading. Now, in terms of astrological signs, the Ten of Cups, well, again, that is Pisces energy. Oh, sorry, not again, that is Pisces energy. Ace of Wands, well, that could be any one of the fire signs of Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. The Chariot card, that is Cancer energy. And the Two of Swords, that is Libran energy. Okay, so let's see what else we've got here. What other messages does pile number 2 want to say to a person? Yeah. I love you unconditionally. Yeah, I mean, I do feel they, again, you might think differently here with whatever's gone on, but I do feel that there is a lot of, they now maybe have caught on. You know, for you it might be, well, you know, it's taken them all this time to catch on to it, but now they are saying to you that they love you. They love you unconditionally. Yeah, I am afraid to contact you, and I think that's this Two of Swords here, because they can see that you're not going to take any rubbish, that they may have behaved so badly that you are defiant now. You're saying no, that your boundaries are really, really, really tight and strong. So yeah, so that's why they're frightened to contact you. Let's have one more of these. I wish I could share my good news with you. So there might be something that they've got going on in their life, and they're thinking that you are the person that they would want to share that with the most. And that might be, you know, you might not have any contact with this person. This might be a situation of no contact with this person. Let's have some of these. What's this saying? Pile number 2. So what is it that pile number 2's person wants to say right now to pile number 2? Okay, so we've got 2 that have just fallen out there. So let's see what this one says. So this one says, my beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time, nothing is missing. So yeah, they do feel that you have this kind of strong connection here with the Four of Wands, and with the Lovers card there is this kind of soulmate connection for them. They do feel that they, you know, that there's still hope for this connection. They still see you as the one. This one says, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So maybe they're wanting you, you know, to, and I get from this card, maybe they want you to, you know, realise or hope that you will understand. Again, this is your choice. Hope that you will understand, you know, that whatever happened before in the past, it was all a learning curve, a learning experience, you know, and that they still have a very heart, you know, because when it comes to matters of the heart, there's no right or wrong, and every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So maybe they're hoping that both of you have learnt something, or they've learnt something from whatever's gone on, and that they want to come back to you with a greater sort of understanding of themselves, and maybe of the connection, and maybe of you. Okay, this is going to be it. So let's see our last message. What's the last message of the pile number? Choose person wants to say to pile number 2. It says here, the snake. It says, competition, clever, look over your shoulder, the other woman. So maybe this person behaved in a way, for a lot of you, that did not treat you right. Was snaky in some way, and that could be why we have the Tower here that went off with somebody else, that, you know, like I said, there's a lot of you know, behaved in ways that they probably now really, really regret, but maybe That is something that where you need to with this situation, because I do feel this person does definitely want to come back into your life, but they had this element to them in the past, and that's maybe something that you need to be aware of as it's come up in this message. But anyway, part number 2, I hope that you enjoyed your reading. If you have, please do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next reading. Take care of yourself. Bye for now. Welcome, pile number 3 to your reading. So today we are looking, aren't we, at, what is their message to you? What would they love to say to you? What do they really want you to know? So you chose to come into the reading on this lovely card, and it says, live in the moment, and underneath it says, what you are looking for is with you. Beautiful card, I love this card. Okay, now I also just shuffled and meditated on one other oracle card for the sort of general energy really, and he also came in on the red, beautiful red jasper, so I'm going to put that there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at this card, let's see, so this is Miracles with a double rainbow here. Beautiful. I mean, obviously, Rainbow Tarot UK. I love rainbows. I mean, rainbows just mean so many things in so many different ways. But I think in this card, it's to sort of say really that, it's about blessings. Lots of times rainbows can mean hope, they can mean blessings, it can mean a sort of almost like a bridge over to the other side. It can mean hope, can't they? The old saying, there's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, you just got to get over to the end of the rainbow and you'll get that pot of gold. So maybe it's it's like a miracle. And I just feel that it's basically the energy of this connection is about, it's got a very positive feel already about this, even though you might not be feeling it, because maybe there's been some stormy times, some rainy times, some cloudy times, some difficult times, because rainbow comes out after rain and when the sun comes out. So, and you've got this twice, so maybe there's something about some hope still left in this situation, or some hope, a lot of hope for this situation, that maybe maybe you're just beginning to see it, or maybe they're just beginning to see it with this live in the moment. What you are looking for is with you right now, but it has quite a hopeful feel, a feel of blessings, a feeling of miracles happening, a feeling of good fortune, a feeling of good luck, a feeling of balance, connection. So that's kind of what I always get. Some of the things that I always get with rainbows. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just draw some cards, like I did with the other piles, around the general energy of the connection first, because that's also a good way of checking that you're in the right pile. And then I'm going to get some message cards, and I'm going to draw some more tarot around what the actual message is that your person wants to say to you, wants to give to you right now. Okay, so what's pile number 3? Sorry, what is the connection? What's the general energy between pile number 3 and the person right now? The Hierophant. Okay, some studying going on here. Okay, what's the general energy? Well, those two want to come out, and that one was quite quick, so let's see what these are. The High Priestess. Five of Wands and the Three of Cups, and the overriding energy, or the overriding arching energy, is the Five of Pentacles here. Okay, so maybe for some of you, the Five of Pentacles being the overall the overall energy here, it feels to me like this might be a situation that's either in separation, because Five of Pentacles is about lack, it's about being left out in the cold, or feeling, in this particular depiction, somebody feeling like they're being left out in the cold, or feeling like they're out in the cold, but in actual fact this person is trying to give them something, is trying to give them those Five of Pentacles, but they can't see it. It's a slightly different depiction to the usual Five of Pentacles. There is this, so I feel like in this situation with the Miracles here, there is kind of hope for this situation, but maybe somebody isn't seeing it, or somebody isn't recognising that there's still hope for this situation, or there's hope in this situation. Now, it might be a secret situation or a situation that's hidden, because we've got the High Priestess here. So maybe again, this kind of idea of sort of like something being hidden in some way, something being secret, something not being out in the open. So maybe it's like a secret connection or a hidden connection, something that can't be revealed. Hierophant is usually a card of commitment. So again, for some of you, this might be a committed relationship that you are talking about here. But again, there's a lot of kind of this person is sort of studying, she's writing, she's looking at something, she's trying to work something out. And again, I get this sort of feeling that maybe for a lot of you, it's kind of like a hidden situation, something that's being worked on in private, something that's being thought about in private, something that's being looked at in private, or because this person is sort of studying kind of sort of privately, isn't she, on her own in this kind of library, really trying to work things out. So I sense that this might be like a crush pile, or a pile of an attraction where things haven't been hidden, or maybe it's a kind of three-way situation with the Three of Cups here, maybe a hidden situation, where something isn't out in the open, something like that. But there is a lot of hope for this situation. It feels like there's still a lot of hope for this situation. Maybe somebody's given up on it, maybe you've given up on it, or you've not, or they've given up on it in some way, because the Five of Wands again normally talks about challenges, competition, but this Five of Wands, again, this depiction of this Five of Wands is everyone working together. So I'm just sensing that my overriding feeling is that there is still, the energy of the situation is that it might have some challenges in it. You might be in separation from this person, there might be a sense of lack, or somebody feeling, this depiction is somebody feeling like they are out in the cold, that they have nothing, but in actual fact they do. So I feel like somebody's not seeing something here with the High Priestess here, the hidden energy. Somebody's not seeing something, maybe somebody's trying to work hard to make them see the potential of this situation, to make them work hard or come up with a plan to be able to see how they can move the situation into the light, how they can get the other person to see the good in the situation, the celebration of the situation with the Three of Cups here. That's kind of what I'm feeling here. So it could be that some of you are in separation from this person, or that I'm just feeling that it's a kind of hidden connection, or it's a connection that hasn't seen the light. Yeah, or somebody, cause that's interesting, because I've just noticed this. Again, this phrase, live in the moment, what you are looking for is with you. So it's about somebody maybe not appreciating. Maybe you're in a situation with this person and you feel, or one of you is feeling that they're not appreciating what is right there in front of them. So maybe it's been stormy, maybe it's been rocky, maybe it's been difficult, but there are still two rainbows here. So look for the rainbow, look for the thing that is going to give the hope to the situation. Focus on, what is being offered. Somebody's not being aware of what is being offered here with the High Priestess. It's hidden to them. They're not kind of seeing it clearly. Okay, so in terms of, they're too caught up, maybe somebody here is too caught up on what's gone before, and they can't live in the moment, they can't see what's right under their nose, what's right in front of them. Something like that going on here. Okay, so let's see, so in terms of astrological signs, so with the Hierophant, that's Taurus energy. With the Five of Wands, that is Leo energy. Three of Cups, that is Cancer energy, and with the Five of Pentacles here again, that is Taurus energy. So just with the Taurus energy, obviously Taurians, like any astrological sign, are multifaceted. They've got a lot of different aspects to their character, but I'm just getting the word stuck and stubborn, because sometimes that is the kind of sort of maybe traditional, or one of the traditional sort of traits of, you know, Taurus the bull, being quite stubborn and fixed, really. So maybe somebody's being quite stubborn and fixed, and somebody else is trying to work out, trying to find ways of, bringing this situation to light, or bringing this situation into commitment in some way. Maybe there's been some, some interference with the commitment of the situation. Maybe that's been a challenge, but somebody wants to still, somebody still feel there's potential and hope for this situation. Right, okay, so let's see, what is their message? What is their message for pile? What messages do we have for pile number 3? What message? I feel like as well this might be puzzling for you. That's kind of what I'm thinking. It might be puzzling. You're trying to work things out. It's a puzzling situation. It's a difficult situation for you. It's puzzling. It's making you think in some way. It's just something that I'm feeling. Now, obviously, if this pile doesn't resonate with you, then it might be some of the other piles. This is definitely the most puzzling pile for me. So I feel like in some ways it might be a very puzzling, tricky situation for you, because there's a lot of things that are hidden, you can't see clearly. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. What message is there for pile number 3 in their person? What does this say? Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So maybe there's something that's got someone's, been affected by previous patterns from when they were young, previous things that went on in their past, and that has been a challenge. There's a challenge in this situation because of that. They're holding on with the 5 of Pentacles here. They're holding on to the past, and it's impacting on this situation. Or maybe there are some issues for you and for them around the past that is impacting on the relationship, and it's about trying to heal that now, trying to work with that, if possible, and that's kind of impacting at the moment on the situation. I don't often get that one. So any other card for pile number 3 in their person? What does pile number 3 want to say to their person? Past life relationship. You have known each other before. Yeah, this kind of goes with what you are looking for is with you right now. You've known each other before. So there might be, with this, there might be some sort of karmic lesson here in this situation, or karmic kind of past life connection, some deep connection for the two of you. Here, particularly with the High Priestess, because the High Priestess is obviously the gateway to kind of hidden knowledge. She's the gateway between this kind of life and the, and beyond this life. So I feel like there's that kind of like sort of hidden connection between the two of you, that strong spiritual connection between the two of you here, that your person wants you to kind of know about and to feel. So what else is part of the 3's person? Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Yeah, I mean, that would go with the 5 of Pentacles, where somebody is so sort of, caught up in maybe living in the moment, because addictions is all about, immediate gratification, isn't it? Wanting something now, irrespective of anyone else or anything else. Codependency, maybe there's some codependency issues going on in this situation, which is causing challenges, things that are hidden, because often those kinds of patterns, behaviours can be hidden, and that is affecting, and maybe that's what you're trying to work out. Maybe there's something, or maybe that was what you were trying to work out. There was something that was hidden, some addiction, some issue that was going on in the situation that caused there to be challenges. And so they feel this strong pull towards you, but there's definitely, with the codependency, with the healing family issues, there's some things I think that your person, you and your person, or your person is kind of struggling with, that's meaning that they are unable to see the potential with the two rainbows here, the potential of the connection. There's a lot of, maybe there was a lot of darkness, like I said, or a lot of difficulty in this situation, and it's stopping someone from being able to see the kind of potential that is actually there, that is hidden maybe. So maybe the potential of the situation is hidden from view. You know, it's hidden from you. Let's see what we've got here. Is there any other message from pile number 3 and their person? What does that one going to say? Now this says, I love you unconditionally, which would go, so I feel like that, you know, there's been a lot of challenges, a lot of things that are difficult in this situation, a lot of things that need to be worked out here with the Hierophant, maybe a lot of secrets, maybe a lot of highs and lows, but what this person is saying, that they still love you unconditionally. But let's see, what else have we got here for pile number 3 and their person. What is the actual message that pile number 3 wants to give to their person right now? What is the message that pile 3 wants to give to their person right now? 2 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. I feel like this one wants to come out. King of Wands. What is the message that pile number 3 wants to give to their person right now? Knight of Swords. And the overriding energy is the 6 of Swords. Okay. Oh, and that was really, so that flipped off, and underneath I've got this kind of like World card here. So, okay. Right. So I think what's kind of happening here really is that they feel the potential of the situation is still there. What I think they want is a kind of moving away with the 6 of Swords here, and moving away from you know, the challenges and the difficulties of the situation. They want to moving away from anything that has been secretive, anything that has been hidden, anything that is, you know, not appreciated. They want to moving away from that, because we've got the 21 card here, the World card, which was at the bottom of the deck, and that is about coming kind of full circle. So I feel what their message is, that they want to come full circle. So you might have been through a really, really tough time with this person, with the codependency, with the feeling, you know, the healing family issues, with the kind of darkness in the Miracle card, and then the 2 rainbows. Yeah, you might have been, you know, there might have been, you know, underneath the Hierophant card, which is traditionally about commitment, this kind of two of Pentacles, which is a lot of kind of weighing things up. So maybe they were a little bit dithery around commitment before in the past. They want to be more concrete, because the High Priestess is about secrets, isn't it? About secrets, about things that are hidden. But what they're wanting to be is more concrete, more solid here with the King of Pentacles, more dependable, more reliable. I think that's what they're saying, is they want to be more dependable, more reliable. 5 of Wands, which is challenges, but with the King of Wands here, again, I feel like they are feeling confident that the challenges can be overcome. The challenges can be overcome if you work together. And what they're hoping is that you can work together in some way. If this was a situation where it was a 3-way connection, because with 3 of Cups here, if something else got in the way, with the Knight of Swords is, I think they want bold action to kind of move away from this, because this person has their back. They have their back to this kind of 3-way situation. So if there was a 3-way situation, my sense is that they want to move away from that, that they want to get away from that, they want to disconnect from that in some way. and that they want this sense of completion and this kind of moving away from maybe anything, or moving away from choppy waters, because that is really what the Six of Swords is. It's a slowly moving out of the quagmire, if you like, and the moving into the two rainbows, really. Yeah, and to recognise, you know, that what maybe they have been looking for has been with them all along, which is you. And maybe there's been a lot of, like I say, non-commitment, maybe there's been a lot of secrets, maybe there's been challenges, maybe there's been a lack of appreciation. But what they are wanting now is to move away from difficult times onto better times, and with the World card here, a sense of happiness, a sense of completion, a sense of renewal, a sense of moving into something better. That is kind of what I'm feeling now, and they feel like, because these cards are a lot brighter than these ones, and I just feel like they, that they want to kind of heal. I think that's what I'm sort of sensing here with the two rainbows here, is that they want to heal. They want to heal, and they want, and that maybe they, like I say, they didn't appreciate what they had before. They, they were constantly making you feel like, that there were choices for them, that they could, that you weren't quite enough. So maybe in some respects they made you feel like you weren't quite enough, which is not a good feeling, and I'm not, that's not right if anyone makes you feel like that. If you're with someone, they should always make you feel like you are sort of special. But I think they want to do that now. They are, the kind of overriding sense is that from the Five of Pentacles, of not being able to see what was right in front of them, literally, now they want this kind of sense of completion, this kind of new beginning, this new start, an end of this kind of not appreciating you, not making you feel like you're not worthy, hiding things from you, keeping secrets, that kind of stuff, because they sense that there is, something deep with you in terms of this past life relationship, but maybe there's been problems, maybe there's been problems in this situation, and I feel that they are wanting to kind of move away from this here. They wanting to be this new person, loyal. They're wanting to. I'm just noticing the dog in this card. They're wanting to be more loyal towards you. But in terms of astrological signs, with the Two of Pentacles here, that can be Capricorn energy. King of Pentacles is Capricorn, Taurus or Virgo. Wands, King of Wands could be Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. And the Knight of Swords, that is Libra, Aquarius or Gemini. So let's get some more messages here. Let's see what pile number 3's person wants to say to pile number 3. I mean, it could be as well that this person now wants to move into, for both of you, a better, more stable situation. So maybe if they feel that that is not going to come from this situation, what they want, even though they love you, with the Six of Swords here, is to move into a calmer place for both of you, where you can both have this new beginning and this new cycle, where you can begin again, really. Okay, but I do feel with what you are looking for is with you, is that they are saying that, I think the overriding message is they are saying that they, and I see this stuff, they are saying that they now appreciate you, they realise that they maybe didn't recognise that before, but now you are the double rainbow for them, because this says, my beloved. And though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time, nothing is missing. Now, I'm pretty sure that my beloved, I can't remember if that came up in pile number 1 or pile number 2, but if you feel drawn to either of those two piles, take a look. But that is, I feel like they do, there is this kind of sense of them appreciating you more, or appreciating you again, or wanting to get out of dark times, if you've been in dark times. What else does pile number 3's person want to say? What else does pile number 3's person want to say to pile number 3? Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So there's a lot of twos here. 2, 2, 2. I feel like there's a lot of images of twos here. 2 in this one, 2 in this one, 2. There's a lot of twos. Now twos is about, again, partnerships, friendship, relationships, balance, harmony, cooperation. I feel like they're wanting, you know, obviously if you've been through a lot with this person, again, you know, like I say in all my readings, you know, you need to use your discernment, but I feel like they want that. They want to turn their back boldly. They want to turn their back on maybe how they were before. That's kind of what I'm sensing. Let's have some of these. What's more? Let's have more of these. What does this one say? Please let me tell me, what does pile number 3's person? I lost myself for a little while, maybe with the codependency. They did have, if for some of you, they did have some sort of addiction or some difficult behaviour, and they're acknowledging that now, that they lost themselves. Maybe they weren't, you know, behaving well because something was controlling them rather than them controlling it. Let's have one more of these. Please can you give me a message from pile number 3's person? Pile number 3, what have we got here? I look for you everywhere. Yeah, so they do miss you. They're really, really missing you if you are in separation from this person. Okay, one more message here. I knew exactly what I was doing, so that might resonate for some of you. But let's have one more message here before we go. This is going to be the last message. Please can you give me the last message for pile number 3 and their person, or pile number 3's person like to say. Now take this as it resonates. It says engagement ring, engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion and union. So for some of you, somebody really wants to, you know, reignite, recognise this situation again, or recognise this situation, the worth of this situation with the engagement ring here. I'm obviously take that as it resonates, but I see that as more as a symbolic, with the Hierophant here coming right next to the Hierophant, a sense of renewed or commitment to the situation. But pile number 3, that's been your reading. I hope that you have enjoyed it. If you have, please do hit the subscribe button, the like button, comment, share, and I'll see you in the next reading. Take care, bye for now.